Always filling that hole, filling that gap. They just have active players that swarm to the ball and don't really let you, stay on your block. So we're gonna have to do a good job of straining against them.
Do they draw any similarities to teams you've played so far this year?
Yeah. Well, so far, I mean, every SEC team we've played had a good front seven. So it's not going to be any different this week. It's just going to be about us, what we do. And we know that they're good. Every SEC team has good defensive players. So that's what we're focused on, is doing our job right.
Do you expect anything different from going to a place like Kyle Field that you haven't been to before?
I can't wait for that. Because I know it's a big stadium, it's a big environment, ESPN game, 7 o'clock. I can't wait for that. I think everybody's looking forward to it.
You guys seem to really thrive on those kind of environments, the hostile environment.
Yeah, we always kind of have, because the only people you got there is your team, and it's fun. It's fun just to go in there and try to silence the crowd and make big plays in someone else's field. We did a good job with that against Florida. That was a fun experience, and I can't wait to go to Kyle Field.
How's EJ done this week, kind of now being the man at left tackle?
Yeah, he's doing good. He's he's embraced that role the past couple of weeks. The more reps he gets, the better he is. The biggest thing with him is just understanding what we're trying to do on offense and who we're trying to target and block, and he's doing a better job with that every week.
How's Darian doing so far, especially now that he might get a bigger role?
Darian's really talented. I think he came in really heavy and he's lost a lot of that weight, and it's showing. He moves really well, and he has a good understanding of how to block and how to move, and for a true freshman. So he's a good young player, and I'm excited to see what happens with him.
Are you and Logan kind of jealous that you guys haven't won SEC Offensive Lineman of the Week yet compared to the other two mainstays on the line?
Here, George and Bunchy, no, they're seniors. That's why they got the award.
So that's what it boils down to?
Yeah, exactly.
Where are you on the punter depth chart? I saw you out there.
Punter?
Yeah, you were out there punting some.
Pretty low on that, but actually I talked to Coach Henshaw, and he says he's got a couple packages they're thinking about. So I'm going to have to get a different glove so I can throw, but something going on there.
It's like a Bugs Bunny on first situation, Bugs Bunny on second.
No, it's anytime they need a Hail Mary, I'm in. So,
Drake, you mentioned that when you came here as a kid, it wasn't always sold out, it wasn't always full. How did Coach Stoops sell you on the vision for what this could be then, in terms of support?
How did he sell me? Just it wasn't so much. So when he first got here is when they started recruiting me, as soon as he got here, about a month after he got here. And he just built that relationship. It was the first piece of college mail I ever got. It was the first offer I got, first coaches I really built a relationship with. And from that point on, I took each game personal. Like, I really cared about this team. I really wanted to see how they would do. And what sold me was just kind of the relationship I had with the coaches, mainly Coach Schlarman.
Did A&M recruit you, refresh my memory, or Jimbo when he was at Florida State?
No, not at Florida State, not at A&M either.
You ever get offers coming after the All-American game out there? All-American game you played in?
Yeah.
Did you have offers come after that?
Not after the game, because I enrolled. I had a couple come after I committed, though. Yeah, after I committed to UK.
This is kind of an odd question, but how do you get the timing down on the snap? Because you see Terry or Lynn in motion there. I mean, is that you just go when they know, or do you be able to see the guy coming in?
Well, I'm not going to give it our cadence, because we do kind of try to switch it up each week. But that's something that we talk about on Mondays. What we're going to do, when I'm going to snap it. And sometimes it's vocal, sometimes it's, raise of the foot, a clap, point, a look, something like that. And that's what tells me. And that's something that we work on before practice, something we work on during practice, and then, of course, every rep we treat it like we will on Saturday. So that's just all timing.
You've been at home a lot, but you do have that one trip under your belt to Florida. Do you think that you're going to be able to lean on that a little bit to prepare for this one?
Yeah, we talked about that, how we already went into a big environment and played and won a game down there. I think we're looking forward to that. Yeah, we love playing at home, but when you get a chance to go to a stadium like Kyle Field, that, the 12th man, it's known to be a good environment. We're excited for that. Even though it's not our fans, it's still a crazy game on ESPN, so it's just fun to be a part of.
What did you handle well in Gainesville And at the same time, what did you learn? What you need to do better than maybe you did on that trip?
We handled adversity really well. Anytime Florida got the momentum, we took it back. Anytime they made a big play, we were able to silence the crowd soon after that. And that's what you have to do at away games. And it's just like any game, whether you're playing a lower level school, one of the top schools in the country, home, away, you have to play disciplined football. And it has to be about you. We game plan, we scout the other team, we do all that stuff, but at the end of the day, we have to execute what we're doing. And that becomes really important when you go to a place like Kyle Field, is to execute your play call.
Is there like a personality or mindset to this team that likes going into places like this?
Yeah, I think we're just confident underdogs is kind of what I would say. In the past, we've always been underdogs, but I don't know if the confidence was there. I think that the win against Florida was a huge confidence boost for us, because now it's like, okay, we're going to be underdogs probably in a lot of these games, but we know we can beat them. And that's almost more fun than just being favored. You know what I mean? You get in there, hey guys, we're not supposed to beat them, but we know we can, and that's fun. So let's go do it. Because there's no better feeling than, like Coach Stoops said after the South Carolina game, we were excited, but it wasn't as crazy as Mississippi State, as Florida, because now we know, okay, we can win these games.
You use the word